Yeah.
Sweet. It's on.
Yeah, definitely.
I just click record, hey, and that's it. All right. So do we need an accountant, and are we using the same accountant if we are going like halves or whatnot? Because I do have a lot of people that are in the same boat. They will be going halves with someone, and I was going to link up with someone and all that. So how?
I would definitely recommend getting an accountant, just to make sure you do everything correctly, type of thing. Because I'm not like 100% sure on what like the laws are in Australia or anything like that. So
I can probably answer this one.
Oh, there you go.
And do we need the same accountant? Like, obviously, would it be better to use?
So if you're setting it up as a company, as in like, so you need an ACN, so a company number instead of an ABN, then you need to get that set up through both a lawyer and an accountant. But an accountant can usually get it done anyway. Usually you just pay them to get it all set up. That's if you want to do it that way. Or otherwise, if everyone has their own individual ABN, they can run the ABN and just link up the bank account to that ABN. So that means you'd all be running individual businesses, but just have a shared bank account. So you can actually run it that way too. And then you just split the profits, and each of you can go to your individual accountants at tax time and say, hey, I have an ABN that's linked up to this account, which I've put in this amount proportion into the business, and this is my proportion returns. So, and this is what I'm claiming.
Okay, perfect. And I think that answers my next question. Are we all going to be getting the one bank account, obviously, to put all the inventory in? Is that right? Like
well, I don't know how it's going to be on your end, but like we do have to get you set up with, an LLC, EIN, bank account over here. And that'll all just be one. And then you can transfer it to whichever one you want. And then, if it's going to be multiple people on one account, then you guys disperse it, however you guys want to disperse it. But yeah, you would get set up with the bank account over here. And then that's where the money would go from Amazon. And then you can transfer it from there to whatever account.
Oh, okay, cool. No, that's perfect. Once we have good credit, because I know you said once we're getting profits, you really want to build up your credit first.
Mm-hmm.
Do we then, after we have good credit, is that when obviously we start just splitting the profits? And like, is there a smart way of going about it for tax time of paying ourselves? Do you guys just like maybe pay a weekly wage, after we build up the credit and then profits? Is that sort of what we do?
Are you saying like how often does like Amazon pay out, and like what's the best way to go about splitting the profits on that?
Yeah, I guess like they just asked, is there like a strategy behind it, for tax purposes? Do you just it in small amounts each? Like I know Amazon pays every second week. And then from there, like, is there any strategic way, I guess, instead of getting these big lump sums or anything that we should look at doing when you get paid from Amazon? I guess it's just you, but do you just take what you want out of it, sort of thing, just leave that credit building up, or?
No. So like the way we do it is like we get paid out like every 2 weeks, and then we see how much profit we made by looking at our spreadsheets. And let's say it was like 10%. Then we'll calculate, that we got paid out. We'll get 10% of that. We'll leave that, and then we'll use the rest to pay down the cards.
Oh, yep. Okay.
So that's how we're doing it.
All right, cool. I'm just getting Steve's. Holy moly. He's really business minded and he's got a lot of questions. He was really asking about the 40K for a site with no, for example, okay, where are the questions? Do you have an email I can send? Okay, he's going to actually ask if he could send through email a lot of questions. Made by ClickFunnels, I assume. Look at how they make money selling the system. Where are their Amazon stores? Do they have one as an example? Okay, I didn't really.
Yeah, plenty as an example.
Yeah.
I can show you one right now if you want. Show you my personal. So like.
Yeah, if you want to share your screen, Sean.
Yeah.
All right, so it's my phone, right? what I do is I click on the little Amazon app right. Where is it?
Yeah,
Over here. Click on that, pops up, and tells you how much I've done for the day. So I haven't even looked at it. So we've done 4,666 for the day. We've done 130,000 for the month. And so about 10 to 20% of that is profit. So usually I say about like 15%, something like that.
Cool. No, that's awesome.
It's like $500 profit a day, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes up and down, but yeah.
He's written so much. I want to look into it properly. Why do we need to stop via Amazon? Because I said, where are your questions? And he's like, just messaging me now. I couldn't be bothered reading through his stuff. Oh, and he's asking about he doesn't believe that you don't have to market it. Like, isn't there any marketing, like how are the sales made?
Yeah, it's a good question. So there's a couple different ways people go about drop shipping. A lot of people from Shopify hit me up and they're always asking like, how am I driving traffic towards my listing? How much am I spending on ads? Do I have my own website? Things like that. And the thing is, the way we do it, we don't use any of those. I've never spent a single penny on ads. I've never driven traffic towards any of my listings. I don't have my own website. I've never built a website. So we have a piggyback method where we're selling things on Amazon that are already selling and that are already popular. We have certain tools that let us know how well certain items on Amazon sell. And there's certain criteria that we follow. So if it's ranked very well, that means it's selling continuously. It's selling like, a good amount. So if it's under, let's say, rank 100,000, which an item that's ranked under 100,000 under the BSR rank, which is bestseller rank, that's a good rank. So we have some criteria that lets us know what rank a certain item is, and if it follows that criteria, or if it's under that rank, and if it's within that profit margin that we want, then we list it to the store. So that's why we don't have to do any marketing, because these companies have already done it for us, and these items are already selling. They're already popping, so we just go in there and we piggyback off of it. Yeah, we middleman.
Okay. No, that makes sense. And I thought that, I remember you saying you had tools to do all that. It's pretty much all outsourced, pretty much everything. It's more about how the business will make sales. If you pay 50K in 2 years, how is sales made? Okay. Influencer marketing, paid ads, SEOs, but pretty much you just answered all that.
Yeah.
Does it have a way to retain clients like email marketing? We don't need to do that.
No, we don't. It's not really necessary to do any of that.
Yeah. No, I think.
We sell general merchandise. We sell just things that people are gonna buy with or without us.
Yeah. I think it's just he's all, because he's like tried to build businesses before. He's looked into, obviously it all comes down to marketing and all this stuff. And I'm trying to tell him like he doesn't need any of that, which probably sounds crazy to him, but
and a lot of people always ask like where we source our items as well. It's another like common question I usually get. And people think that we get our items from like AliExpress or Alibaba, but we've never ordered anything overseas. All our suppliers are local US suppliers. We use major retail outlets like Walmart and things like that, and other suppliers like that. So everything's local.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah. And I saw Len. Is that Len or Marlene? Who's on? Just wondering if they had any questions, because I know I'm catching up with them tomorrow, but I said, if they did have any questions to jump on and ask the expert. But he's probably just listening.
I don't know if you can hear us, but nice to meet you, Len.
Hey, Len, you there?
What up?
What's up? I wasn't sure, but I thought you might have had some questions. If not, all good.
Is the camera working or?
No.
No, we can't. But we can hear you.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing for everyone then.
Well, you got a nice little photo up there, though. What's going on? How are you, brother?
What's happening, brother? Good, man. Just got back from work this morning, so just chilling.
Nice. Enjoy some of this good weather. It's great out here. We're doing some furniture shopping, moving into a new place.
Oh, nice.
Got my girl doing the hard yards for you.
Nah, we're catching up with Wit tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely something is in the universe, because all I'm seeing is just, this whole, just about every social media platform I jump on, I'm seeing, Amazon this, ship this, e-commerce this. So I'm like, you can't ignore too much of that shit when it pops up too many times, man. So you got to be an idiot to keep scrolling and not look into it. So the missus reached out to it, so we're catching up tomorrow to get the lowdown and see what it's all about.
Cool.
Awesome. I'm pumped for you.
Yeah, man. So, the hustle, Mr. King, always gotta be open-minded to look at what's out there, man. You can't be
exactly. You always got to be leveling up. The world's changing, so it makes sense that what we do has to change too with it. Like otherwise, you get stuck. Trying to sell horses when people are driving cars.
Yeah. Nah, that's it, man. It's innovation. You got to move with it. Otherwise, as the old saying, is going to get left behind, man. But no, definitely got to change that old bloody grandpa mindset and have a look at what everyone's doing. What the kids are doing.
That's it.
Nah, pretty dope. Excited, man. Excited to catch up with Wit and get the lowdown, man.
I think I've got.
Yeah, man, for sure. We'll have to catch up soon.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure.
I think we're going Top Golf very soon. But Sean,
I was literally just about to ask you about Top Golf. Oh, no way.
Yeah, well, definitely. I'll let you know on a date because my birthday, it's coming up soon, next week or something. So we'll organise something, big team get together. Quickly, Sean, because I know your time's valuable. Steve just said, Kenny asks what tools, or is that where you just?
That's where, our team just kind of does the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had Jared say, he's all in for putting in the money, but he's like, is there any work we have to do? Like, it can't be this good to be true, right? Or
I get that question from time to time too. This sounds too good to be true. Do I really not have to do anything? Yeah, you really don't. I mean, you just set up the store. I say it all the time. Like, it's a little joke. Like, we even made a little video about it. Like, how do I make 6 figures on Amazon? I literally wake up, I look at my Amazon account, I look at the sales. I'm like, oh, sweet. I give myself a high five and I just go about my day.
Well, because remember, I'll be hustling in the penthouse from 8 a.m. with Rob, and then you waltz out at 12 o'clock, and I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like,
yeah.
Poker and Amazon.
Poker and Rob knows. That's the secret success right there. It's the sauce what we do. But yeah, what's it called? It wasn't always like this. I mean, trust me, I've been in this game for 2.5 years now, and we were building this manually, for the first half year whenever we first started, and those days were something else. I'll tell you that. Freaking, that was completely different. And even when we started getting into VAs, we've had our fair share of ups and downs with VAs as well. I literally went to over 300, 400 different resumes looking for solid VAs, and it's not easy to find solid VAs. And the guys that we have right now are the best of the best. We lucked out. They're so good, literally the best. And so these guys know what they're doing. We were the guinea pigs, and these guys have been killing it. And yeah, all the clients have been happy.
You did the work, so we don't have to.
Yeah. So literally, we help you get set up, right? Once you're set up, then the only thing that you would really need to do is just pay your taxes. That's it.
Yeah, cool. And what about, because I know a lot of people are in the same boat as me at the start, they want to just get a store, but obviously we didn't have all the money ourselves. Are those contracts, are they through drop shippers, or was that through ACE that we need to do for people that are going into partnership? I think ACE said they were going to sort that out, or when we're on the call with you and them, I wasn't sure. Or is that on us?
So I don't know how ACE is doing it, but if you guys are gonna do some sort of partnership or something, we'll be able to help you guys out.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, for your one, I don't think we need to go directly through ACE anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. This is just.
I already talked to Tigger about that.
Yeah. I need to get the ways.
Yeah, Jared was like, oh, should we be doing up our own sort of contract? Because obviously we're all putting in our first store. And then he did also ask, do we need a director? I don't even know what that is. But he said, because we're running a business with roofing, apparently all businesses need a director.
No.
No? Okay.
Hell no.
Your own director. I don't know what that means, but you can direct your own life. I don't know.
Is that typical, traditional, old school method of business? Tell them that shit is long gone.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
No, but I just thought I may as well ask all the questions now, so then I don't have to come back to you again. Man, I'm just too excited. I just can't sleep. So I'm just
good.
I'm just glad you got on the call. That honestly has been amazing. If anyone else had questions, well, they've missed out. Yeah, ask them that, Mum. Even Mum's getting in on it now, I think. Oh, last one. Say if Granny wants to invest, how do people just want to invest? Is that a different way of things, or
if they just want to invest?
Yeah,
it's like same thing you guys are doing. Just invest into getting an account, and
so even if they don't have like enough for a whole store, they can still invest, or?
Oh no.
Yeah.
The only way to do that is like either get some sort of funding or partnerships.
Yeah, because that's all my guys are pretty much in the same boat. So I wasn't sure, is it beneficial for me to like say, hey, I've got some friends in the same boat as you and partnering them up, or you know what I mean?
You can link people up if they're open to partnering with people.
Yeah, I would say that will be.
Usually people prefer to partner with people they know, but that's just a general rule, but everyone's different.
Yeah, because I was thinking of starting a Facebook group or whatever, so at least people can become friends and whatever it is, and then they can all team up. You said your prices are going to go up because this is an awesome opportunity. So, and it takes, 30, 60 days to get it all running, and the LCC another 7 days. So that's why. And, that's another thing. So you take half the money when you call me at the start, and then after 4 weeks, I think you take the rest of the money. Is that right?
Yeah, that's something that we just started implementing, like I think yesterday or today. Where we're accepting like half the money up front while you guys get set up and everything, and then I'm not sure exactly how long until the second half. But so hey, Brendan, for the half split, we get half, and then after like 4 weeks, you said we get the rest. 10 days. Yeah, so it's 10 days is what they're saying.
Oh, okay. After I think the LCC, I think he said takes like a week or two, so that's probably that. And then when we do that, is that when we need to have that 20K inventory, like before we pay our first half, or we have that 10 days to then have that inventory there?
You won't need the inventory until the full setup. If you're talking about to finance the store, you won't need that until the complete setup. We're gonna add your cards and everything to the supplier, and we'll know exactly how much you have available per card. So we'll get all that information sorted before we start going.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the team starts operating.
Yeah. Awesome. So right now, what should I be doing? Should I be setting up a new, I've got an ABN. I think a lot of us do have an ABN. So if we're going in partnership, would that be the best way, or should I look at getting an ACN?
I'm not sure on that.
When you start, ABN's fine. Once you start making multiple six figures, that's when I would probably switch to an ACN. Just for tax advantages, because it caps your tax at a lower threshold. So, but otherwise, if you get an ACN now, you're kind of just paying an extra $1,000 for the setup when you don't really need it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, cool.
So, like the first step is like getting all.
As long as you have ABN and GST registered.
And so, like, I don't know how it works on that end. So, like, Rob can definitely advise you on that. But, like, on this end, what we would need is getting all your U.S. information set up. And we, after the payment hits, then we pay our guy, and he actually reaches out to you directly to get all that set up. So he helps you with, like, everything, the LLC, EIN, ITIN number, the address, bank account, all that. So you'll be able to get in touch with him and work all that out to the T with him.
Yeah, cool. And would he have to do that with like all 4 of us that are going in, or just one of us?
I'm sure just one of you guys. I don't think you need all of you guys.
One store. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then obviously he's the one that's setting up the bank account over there, and then that's where we can split it over here to our separate ones.
Right. So it'll go into that account, and then you guys can send it over to whatever account and split it however you all need to.
Yeah. Okay. So pretty much I've got to do nothing. All right. All right. Okay.
You just got to learn how to refresh. Nap.
Yeah.
I know. I even took a tablet. Like, seriously, I don't know. It's just insane what your body does. Okay, that's awesome. Is there any other questions? Maybe, Len, you got anything, or I'll see you tomorrow?
Yeah, nah, nothing from me. Nah.
I got a question.
Woo.
When are we going to America and jumping on the private jet?
When you book it, brother. King's Airways.
Tomorrow.
Come on through.
Flatbed only.
Let's do it. We'll fly directly to the Amazon headquarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I really appreciate your time, Sean.
Yeah.
You're an absolute legend.
Likewise, for sure. No worries. Let me know if you guys have any other questions that happen to pop up or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll answer for you guys in the little group chat.
Yeah, because I did the Zoom
Appreciate it, bro.
last minute. I got it out there, but I know people are probably busy in the lunchtime on a Sunday. But
Yeah.
it's all recorded, so thank you so much again, and I'm sure we'll all be in touch very soon. Anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
You guys have a good day.
See you, Len.
Bye,
Yeah.
guys.
Good seeing you, bro. We'll talk soon.
Likewise, yes. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day. Take care. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Cheers.
Peace, love.